For ages, Vietnamese women have been known for their noble characters of patience, tenderness, and industriousness. Although their lives can indulge in numerous ups and downs, or how hard their lives have faced, these characters have always been shining. Experiencing all of the hardships, they have been constantly fragrant flowers in any circumstances. Speaking of such flowers, we have to talk about Miss Tieu, whose name is reminding us of the Vietnamese women's nobleness and fragrance. Over the past 20 years, she has devoted all of her love and life to the very poor and unhappy far and wide. Her love has been expressed to abandoned newborn babies, disabled children, the poor and lonely elderly. To this woman, the only living mortal during all of her life, has been given all what she has. She has even made benefactors donations for the sake of the poor and unhappy. She has helped change the future and lives of thousands of unhappy destinies in the life, but few people know that her life has been flooded in more countless bitter and grievousness than these people have experienced. She has been abandoned as a newborn child. What else is more bitter than the circumstance? Also, she has gone through the greatest disadvantaged childhood, which has been always subject to barbarous whippings and persecution, along with offensive and insulting words, which have been well over the careless and lovely whisperings. Yet, she has undergone such a childhood. Being parentless and having no relatives, she has become an adopted child of a family, but she has actually stayed enslaved to this family. As usual, her meals have been identified with the terrible whippings, the assaulting housework. As she reaches the age of puberty, she has been dragged by her adoptive father, Damon under the cover of the kind-hearted. He has threatened to kill her if she denounces him to the police or anybody. So dreadful as she has been, she has run away to free herself. Since then, she has lived like an uncared for child, traveling in trains to the northern and the southern Vietnam. She has earned her living by selling ringworm medicine, cigarettes, chewing gums, and iced tea. In these trains, she has been trapped many times by scoundrels and gangsters. After their lusting desires have been met, they have pressed their gliding bus across her body to entertain themselves. Years have gone by and she has undergone lots of operations to wipe out these densely crisscrossed scars, but they have so far remained unchanged as pieces of evidence to their brutal bloody crime. Her hardship has gone on and on. A guy has fallen in love with her and he wanted her to be his wife. But after the unmatched marriage in terms of age, the guy has revealed himself as a prostitute intermediary when he has put her into a brothel in Vũng Tàu. Miss Tieu has always thought that she get better, go through whippings or be bullied, but she will never sell her body for a living. So she has fiercely fought against their brutal plots and tricks. To make her virtually docile, the brothel pimps have injected deadly drug in her body. After getting addicted to it, she has become dependent on these pimps and abided by their human sellers' plans. She has been a street worker in Vũng Tàu and Đà Lạt reluctantly, but deep in her heart, she still wants to run away from the murky hell. After 3 months of prostitution, Miss Tieu has escaped from the brothel and came back to Saigon. She has done her best to fight against her drug addiction. Having no medicine and doctor assistance, she has worked away from it by her own resilient will. After fully parting from the murky hell, she has run errands for a coffee shop at Bạch Đằng Wharf. Here, the pedestrian affinity has helped her get to know a Taiwanese man, Chao Lai Wan, the man Miss Hương still considers as her first benefactor so far. He has adopted her after seeing her gentle and docile manners, usually sharing her means of subsistence to those who are of the same situation. He has also given her a high, spacious room. But Miss Hương does not want to enjoy the happiness alone. Each day she takes tens of brands from trees, coast stations, and passes to her room for bath and dress. Never have the children been in such a spacious room, so they have played tricks with one another. And consequently, they have made the house owner upset, and have to change their high room many times. What a marvel from Miss Hương! No matter how whippings she has got, or how hardship her body has experienced, she has always stayed beautiful, the beauty of a pure and sweet flower. The more she has got into the pride of youth, the more beautiful she has grown. To one day, the gifted beauty has led to the Taiwanese man's desires drawn out of his control, and he was wanting to rape her. She has tasted lots of suffering and accepted this fate with resignation. Now the only way for her to be able to save her human dignity is to commit suicide. And the action has awakened the man to his wrongdoing. So he has discharged the dark desires from his mind, said sorry to her, and promised that he will never be seeing her again. Before parting for good, he has offered her 20 taels of gold, helping her get a spacious house. And good luck comes to her. The 20 taels of gold house yesterday has amounted to 45 taels in the next morning. Although she cannot count fluently, she has calculated in her head. And as the calculation results in profit, she will sell the house and get another one. The process repeats, and she has become a famous real estate trader by chance. And it has been not too long before her name has become familiar with many extremely wealthy persons in the set of trade and restorated families of Saigon. In the 1980s, when many Persians have encountered their hard lives, she has enjoyed a wealthy life with tens of cars and villas worth billions of Vietnam dong. Being beautiful and wealthy, and having a wide circle of acquaintances, she can easily look for herself an ideal husband, setting up her own blissfully cozy house to compensate for her last days of poverty and miseries. But Miss Hương has turned her head away from such the lifestyle. The wealthy and luxury life cannot stop her from remembering the good strides of abundant children, the poor hardship of the disabled, and the ardent solicitation of the lonely elderly. Anyway, she thinks she is healthy, with powerful hands and brain to better herself. She has been luckier than the lepers, the deaf and dumb, or the blind. They have nothing but their physically extreme pain, along with preaching and scornful claim from some peoples. They have hurried her into doing charity so that they won't have the second winter as she has been in the life.